talking about axonometric drawings, axonometric projections. Remember, we have the isometric, the dimetric, and the trimetric. Right now we're going to focus on the dimetric. We're going with dimetric because it will allow you to have a more customizable view when you go ahead and start exploring your precedent. Let's see, remember that axonometric drawings, parallel lines in the object remain parallel, as opposed to converging or diverging in perspective drawings. And also lines on principal axes, XYZ axes, are measurable, or at least remain proportioned to one another. I am going to do, the only real command here that you may be learning is the place camera and target command. And really I want you guys to start setting up your views manually like this, because I think you'll find you'll have a lot more control in the long run. Okay, so let's do this. You notice I have a couple of projections already. If you look at them from the top, we have an isometric projection here. Notice all three principal axes are equal. And then we have a dimetric projection, two different here. And notice that we have two axes the same that have been foreshortened, and one at its true length. Okay. This is, we can kind of disregard that one. It's a slightly strange view. But let's go back to our perspective. One thing, obviously, we are working with we're creating axonometric drawings, so we need to make sure that in our viewport properties that our projection is set to parallel. Okay. That's kind of the first step. Next, you simply can make a cube, and I've subdivided this back edge using the div command, and gives me a couple of reference points, and that can allow you to, you get a view that you like. That those points can help save that view. Also, you can always go ahead and go up here into your views set view. You can go ahead and show your named view panel and save views here, right, with the plus, and then you can bring them back. Okay, so let's try a couple of these out. Try to keep this thing under 5 minutes. So I'm going to go to set camera, place camera and target. I'm going to go from this top corner here, place my camera there, and I'm going to place my target on this back point. Lines that camera and target, makes them an axes there. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and make 2D. See what we get. This is a slightly different view than this one, but these are both obviously dimetric drawings. They're dimetrics because if I look at the distance, we have one axis at 0.77 feet. We have a second at 0.77 feet, and then the third one is 0.9 feet. So potentially you can scale this a little bit if you want this axis here to be true to scale. You can scale that up to 1 if you'd like, and that's what I did with these other two drawings already. Again, the only other kind of point maybe would be that you can have a bird's eye view if you start from one of the top corners looking down, or you can have a worm's eye view if you start at the bottom, one of the bottom corners looking up. This is a view cube, and it is obviously going to be embedded within your Rhino model, but you will obviously have your precedent in the background, right, ready to be made 2D of. Okay, I think that's it. If there's anything I missed, any questions, let me know. I assume you can leave comments on these videos, and I will address them.